I think one of the biggest things for us as a club is our community engagement. The success that we've had so far has been to work together with the football associations in our area, as well as Football New South Wales, working together cohesively. There's no us and them.
Well, the Parliamentary Friends of Macarthur FC is the Parliament's way of showing our support for the football club, which is going to be a fantastic outcome and do some amazing things, not only for Macarthur, but I think football in New South Wales. The support for Macarthur FC has been nothing short of overwhelming. The corporate partners, Rabbi, the board, have done an amazing job, and I think it's an indication of the good and strong support that the Bulls are going to receive in the many coming years.
Recognises Macarthur FC as a region, and parliamentarians will be front line and centre when we have meetings. They'll know about what's going on and how they can help in different policy areas and things like that. If you just look at the statistics from the active kids sports vouchers, Wallandilly soccer was one of the highest, and Wallandilly was soccer and netball. So soccer is growing in that area, and and I think that having an A club there is going to be magnificent. It'll give leadership, it'll give young kids ambition to try and make that A-League side one of these days.
Soccer is one of the most participated sports, with netball right across Western Sydney. Each of the district football associations, Blacktown has about 12 to 14,000 members. Through to Campbelltown, Macarthur area, they also have 15,000 members or so. So it's one of the most participated, but that connection to the A-League is what we need to keep building on. Essentially, the opportunities for the West, which is going to have in the next few years up to 3 to 4 million people living in Western Sydney, having two major clubs that we can be proud of, giving opportunities for the children, for the sports people, will be a huge bonus for our region.
Yeah, so Parliamentary Friends Group is a really good way to get everybody together on the same page, working for your group. Behind the corridors of power, it's a great way. We love our sport, so we've been waiting for this. Macarthur FC is going to be so well embraced. I mean, you've seen how well it is with the parliamentarians, and now look, the community's going to love it.
Well, I think the key is that having a Friends of Parliament of the Macarthur FC, it's been a tradition here for most sporting teams, and the two members, member for Wallandilly, Nathaniel Smith, and the member for Campbelltown, Greg Warren, obviously passionate supporters of the team, and basically it was their idea to put it together, and the turnout today, it's a big turnout, over 20 members of Parliament, and I think it's set to seem a bit of rivalry between the clubs in New South Wales. Well, I think it just shows the importance that we play in the community. I mean, we've been around less than 12 months, and the impact that we've had in the community has been significant. And to see the show of force today with the amount of members of Parliament who have turned up, who are friends now of Macarthur FC, I think elevates to where we are, that we've got a standing, we've got an identity, and we've got a presence. And both sides of politics recognise that we are sort of represent the region, and they play a big part of that. Well, I think off-field is the most important part. I think what happens on the field we can't control. I think that's a matter that's week in, week out. But what we can control is what we do off the field. And I think the work that we have undertaken in the first 12 months has shown our passion, what we want to do, and that is something that we will continue to grow. The work that we do with our community, whether it be through charities or through the football associations, but I think what we are there is we're not just a football team, we're the voice for the region, and that comes with a lot of responsibility, and it's important that we respect that and lead the way. What's good for the region, it doesn't matter which side of politics you are, it's what's good for the Macarthur region.